there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today I need to drag this Usher tribute performance, the BET Awards, completely botched, completely flopped, and all the things. Full disclosure, I'm a diehard Usher fan. I'm a day one Usher fan. I believe the first CD, that's how long I've been an Usher fan, my parents got me for Christmas was the Usher My Way album. And as a kid, when Usher opened up for Janet Jackson at the Janet Jackson's Velvet Rope Tour, as a child, me and one of my relatives, my whole family, we went, but me and one of my relatives who's a huge Janet fan, we were walking around and we didn't know at the time it was Janet's husband, we still thought it was her boyfriend, and he gave me and her second row tickets. So my first Usher concert was literally second row of him when the My Way album was out, opening up for Janet Jackson, you guys. So I had been all about Usher ever since. His personal life is his personal life, but Usher the artist, Usher the performer, Usher's discography, it is on another level, you guys. So this is not coming from a place of a hater or somebody trying to be negative or any of these things, right? Now, I just need to understand myself, because these award shows have been exhausting to watch, because there's just a lot of people who do not have talent, a lot of people who do not have hit records that are wasting time on these performances. We gotta call it out. Everybody wants to follow a trend. Everybody wants to go viral. Nobody wants to put out music of substance anymore. And that's why it was an insult to Usher's legacy to even dare to do a tribute like this. And I blame Bob Johnson, right? Bob Johnson, the black former owner of BET, who sold it, I believe, in 2001 for $3 billion, you guys, to melanemic people. And slowly you started to see the changes of BET, of some of your favorite shows, your favorite programming, no longer in existence. And although since, Tyler Perry and others have tried to revamp it, tried to have a lot more programming and all these things, there is still a lot more work to do, you guys. And the one thing BET never got wrong, even if everything else on the channel was trash, was the tribute to an artist, you guys. It is a slap in the face. Isn't Usher best friends with Beyonce? and this is the thing too. It's not even about a gender issue. I don't care if you, what gender you are, if you can blow, if you can sing, if you have talent, if you can perform, that's not going to matter to me, because you're going to do a tribute justice. And I don't know if the, thought process was, hey, Usher always sings to women, Usher's always serenading to women, wouldn't it be nice if all the women, did a tribute to Usher? I don't know if that was at Usher's request, or if that's something that, people at BET thought, right? But even if you're going to do that, you need to choose the right people, and you need to choose the right songs. And the other issue I had was all of the auto-tune lip-singing nonsense. When you have Usher, who literally will be out of breath, but will still sing live, will still give you live vocals no matter what, you guys. And so here's what I think happened, because I feel like this whole thing was rushed. I feel like BET wanted to capitalize off of the fact that Usher performed at the Super Bowl halftime show earlier this year. Usher got a lot of buzz because he broke so many records during his Vegas residency and had a career resurgence, right? And then also, I believe he won 4 awards at the NAACP Awards in March, and also received the President's Award. So BET's like, hey, we got to do something too. But here's my thing. If you're going to honor somebody, can we have right people to honor it? The only portion of the tribute that I felt really was anything to talk about was Tiana Taylor and Victoria Monet's, recreation of Usher and Beyonce's dance of Bad Girl. And I'm still on the fence on whether or not I like Childish Gambino's version of You Don't Have to Call. I don't know. I still had to think about it. It wasn't the vocals.
I don't know if I'd like the rendition or not, so I'm still going back and forth on that. But the rest of it, they could have kept it in the trash, as far as I'm concerned. And were they trying to be messy by having Keke Palmer there? Not only for the fact that she played Chili, Usher's ex, in the TLC movie, but also because she just had, the whole drama with her baby's dad being mad at her being dressed inappropriately at an Usher concert, and then having her mom get on the internet and call Usher G-A-Y. And still being able to do a tribute to him. What? like, what in the mess? What is going on? Did Usher approve these artists is what I want to know. I know artists, will have the opportunity to say, hey, I want so-and-so to present me this Lifetime Achievement Award. Do they have that same, authority to say, hey, I want these people to do a tribute to me? But it showed me, that we've got to do better. We've got to do better with, the performances, with the live singing, with the vocals, like with everything. And I need to know where all of the male R&B singers were at too, that were inspired by Usher, that would not be here if it wasn't for Usher. But if you're going to botch the tribute altogether, you might as well just had Usher perform it himself. Or have the people who wrote and produced for him in the past, like your Babyfaces, like your Jermaine Dupri's, and all the things, and just have them do it. All your songwriters, Brian Michael Cox, you should have just had all of them do it. Vito, Avery Wilson, Lucky Day, you should have just had them all do the tribute. If you were going to botch this tribute this bad. Like I said, it's not a slight to, these people, right? Because individually, yes, they have, some songs here and there that I rock with, right? But when you're talking about a tribute, you guys, and you're doing a tribute to somebody who has a diamond album, the last black artist to have a diamond album, you guys, a lot of your faves do not have a diamond album, nor do they have a diamond single, you guys. And this is the thanks that they get. This is the kind of tribute that they get. And I know some people are requesting for Chris Brown to be there for the tribute. So two things. One, he's currently on tour. I believe he was in Baltimore last night. Two, I believe him and Usher fell out a couple of years ago because there was a fight that broke out at the birthday party, the skating rink birthday party. Usher, threw for Chris Brown in Las Vegas because Chris Brown was pissed because apparently he was still trying to, allegedly have karaoke be there in his presence, and got mad at Tiana Taylor and got mad at all these things and thought it was a big conspiracy because he was still trying to get at her. And then next thing you know, people are boxing, people are fighting. And it's like, why are we complaining about the guest list and I'm doing this nice gesture for you? I didn't have to throw you a birthday party and you're going to act up and turn ghetto at my event that I threw for you? Oh no. That's why Usher threw a shot at Chris Brown at I Am the Party on his new album and said, people, talking about these verses, please stop. Because exactly, the only person Usher can do a verses with is sitting in jail right now. That is the only person currently alive that Usher could do a verses with. Everybody else, it's an insult. I don't care if you have 30 albums out. It doesn't mean you have a better discography than Usher, you guys. So nonetheless, I was disappointed. I was very disappointed. And, I think Usher, he seemed like kind of, trying to pretend like he was appreciative, but I could tell he wasn't. You could tell in his speech he wasn't, right? Even though he was calling out other things, you could tell he felt a certain type of way because he knows the work ethic. He knows the time and energy and effort that he puts into things. And this was a slap in the face. This was an absolute slap in the face. If you're not going to do a tribute right, don't do one at all. Like, is Soul Train Awards, are they up next? Are they going to do an Usher Lifetime Achievement Award as well? And do a tribute? Because if so, please do not make the mistake that BET did. And again, it's not a slight on whether or not you want to choose female performers. I don't have a problem with that. The thing is choosing the right female performances, right? and choosing the right songs to match that performance, right? And all the things, right? But then people that were like changing the lyrics to fit their narrative, because it is like, wait a minute, like can we just sing the song how it originally was composed that made it a hit in the first place? But I felt some of the performance wasn't necessarily songs of hits that they were doing, but songs and moments they were just trying to recreate for, you know, the shock value, for the reaction. And that's the other issue that I have with this day and age. Everybody's trying to be a meme. Everybody's trying to be viral for something, and instead of putting in the work and the effort and the practice and all of the things to give a quality performance. But I mean, BET's just got to do better. This is why, like I said, I do not watch award shows anymore, because it is nothing but tomfoolery. And when you celebrate your rights to melanemic people, this is the type of tomfoolery you get. We'll get Keke Palmer because she trended, you know, for, you know, the debacle with her baby daddy at the Usher Vegas show. And by the way, she also played Chili in the TLC movie Usher's Ex. They're both still talking about each other in interviews. Like just no thought process at all, right? So, I was just disappointed, you guys. I was just disappointed because, unfortunately, there's not many artists right now who even have a good of discography as Usher to even discuss. And if this is going to be the kind of tribute that they're going to get, I would decline anybody performing. Like, if I was being honored and they, you know, BET gave me a list of people that they got for me, I would be like, return to sender. Like, return to sender. Like, there's so many people available, you guys. Like Raheem DeVaughn, like Miguel, you know, Lucky Day, Frank Ocean, Luke James, you know, like there's so many artists that were inspired by Usher. You got Neo, you got Mario, you got Lloyd, you got all these people that would have gave something, right? Right? Because even though, you know, they would have gave something, right? They would have serenaded the ladies like Usher does. They would have gave you guys something to talk about, right? And they would have gave you vocals and not auto-tune as well, right? And I just feel like we just got a huge disservice, you guys. A huge disservice. And BET needs to take accountability that this was not it. That this was not the right move. This was not the right decision. And they, honestly, like it's a disaster. It's an utter bleeping disaster. And this is coming from a diehard Usher fan. But it's unacceptable. An artist of his caliber did not deserve a tribute like that. He didn't. Because if that was the case, they should have not even had any performances or had Usher do it himself. Or had Babyface or Jermaine Dupri or whoever do it themselves. But it's just too much, you guys. This era that we're in right now, where, again, everybody's looking for a moment. Everybody is looking to be, you know, trending in the news. But it really just showed how far away we are from good R&B artists right now. We're so far away, right? And even the new and up-and-coming artists, or artists who've been out that are finally getting more exposure, such as in October London, they're still not getting that mainstream level of success, right? And even Raheem DeVaughn, who I love Raheem DeVaughn, and he's independent, but again, no mainstream success. You're not going to see him on these melanemic award shows. And that's the other thing I need to get on my soapbox about, right? It's funny that all these A-listers complain about the Grammys, complain about not winning Album of the Year, but then they are nowhere to be found at the Black award shows that honored them in the first place, that helped elevate them and elevate their careers in the first place. And they say deuces to BET, we don't need you anymore. Deuces to the Soul Train Awards, we don't need you anymore. Deuces to the NAACP Image Awards, we don't need you anymore unless you're giving me a President's Award or Lifetime Achievement Award. No. Like, what are you talking about? You're 30. You're 40. What do you mean Lifetime Achievement Award when we got all types of legends still walking around like Stevie Wonder and Lionel Richie and others, and you won all of these top achieving awards over them? Make it make sense. So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.